Hey guys, I'm going to read part of the next chapter of Jess and Layla's astronomical assignment. Looking at the past. Layla had a big bedroom at the top of her house with one window overlooking the road and a skylight in the ceiling. Waffles, her small scruffy dog, was lying on her bed and snoring. "Get off my bed, Waffles," said Layla, and then she added, "Bad dog." Waffles opened one eye and peered up at Layla, but showed no interest in moving, so instead the two friends lay side by side on Layla's green bedroom rug and gazed up toward the sky through the skylight. "Let's look for homework inspirations among the stars," Jess suggested. "But there aren't any stars," said Layla. "That's because it's still too light to see them," said Jess. "But if we keep looking, they'll start coming out in a minute." The longer the girls lay on the rug, the darker the sky became, as one little star blinked into view, followed by another, and then two more. Soon the whole sky was freckled with tiny pinpoint lights. Waffles snored loudly from the bed beside them. "Did you know we're really looking at the past when we look up at the stars?" said Jess dreamily. "But we're looking at the stars now," Layla said, confused. "How? And now isn't the past." "Stars are millions of light years away from Earth, though," explained Jess. "Some of the stars we're looking at don't even exist anymore because they exploded 1,000,000 years ago, and we're only just seeing the light, so we're looking at the past." "How fast does light move?" Layla asked Jess. "About 186,000 miles per second, said Jess. "And how many seconds are there in a year?" 31,536,000, Jess answered. She loved science facts. "So if light travels at 186,000 miles per second, and there are 31,536,000 seconds in a year," Layla could feel her brain frying as she tried to imagine how far light traveled in a year. She didn't dare try to imagine millions of light years. "Wow," she said, feeling a little weak. "It's cool, right?" said Jess. "I wish we really could go back in time," said Layla. "I would find all those old astronomers and show them everything we know about the solar system today. What a surprise they would get." Jess suddenly lifted her arm and pointed as a bright light flashed across the sky. "You just wished on a meteor," she said. Layla sat up blinking. Wasn't that a shooting star?" "It's the same thing, silly," Jess replied. "A meteor or shooting star is the bright flash you see when a meteoroid burns through the atmosphere." "What's the difference between a meteor and a meteoroid?" asked Layla. "A meteoroid is a piece of rock that has broken off of a comet or an asteroid as it flies through space," Jess said. "And a meteor is the burning light that you see when a meteoroid reaches Earth's atmosphere. And when a meteoroid hits Earth, then we call it a meteorite." "Meteoroid, meteor, meteorite," Layla repeated. Then she said dreamily, "Do you think it might come true, Jess? My wish about traveling back in time?" "I doubt it, Layla. Time travel is scientifically impossible," said Jess in a matter-of-fact way. "But Thales thought it was impossible for Earth to be round," Layla pointed out, "and Aristotle thought it was impossible for Earth to travel around the sun." "That's different," said Jess, although she sounded a little uncertain. "Could it be," said Layla, "that it's just that we haven't discovered time travel yet?" The sky was suddenly filled with shining golden rain as 20 or more meteors fizzed, sparkled, and flew through the air, followed by a series of 3 flashes. Bang! There was a sudden clunk and a thud that came from the front of the house. Waffles yelped and sprinted out the room with his tail between his legs as Layla and Jess scrambled to their feet, ran to the bedroom window, and looked out into the front yard. "No way," said Layla in disbelief, turning to look at Jess. "I think a meteorite just hit my dad's old van." And that's it for today.